everybody and welcome back to Riverview Farm on FS 2022. This is episode 3 and finally been able to get the start harvesting the potatoes. Problem we had was the actual potato harvester we had on our John Deere 8R410 I mean, was actually doing the rows incorrectly. So it wasn't actually harvesting what needed to be harvested. So because of this, I decided that we'll bump it forward to bump it forward a few hours and buy the big potato harvesting machine. It says it is blocked by an object. What object is this? It's blocked by a tree. We also, off camera, because obviously we had the money and it was ready, I bought field number 17 and field number 19. Number 19 has been ploughed, it just needs stones picked up. 9, 10 and 8 all need weeding and ploughing, which we'll get on with them. And stone picking in field number 12 as well. So we can set our stone picker up, our little stone picker, off in field 12. And I'll grab the 8R410 to grab the rolling trailer and move it over. And it's blocked by a object again. Okay, this is going to be more trouble than what it's worth. I'm going to put money on it. Yeah, I believe this is going to be a bit of hassle. As you can see, if you look at our map on the right hand side, we are getting a very good yield. We're getting roughly 85 to 95, getting roughly 85 to 95% yield, or 75 to 95% yield, which isn't bad. Field 17, we got a decent yield, say 65 at the lowest. Oh, and there's some specks of green in there, say 90%. Decent yield. We didn't finish ploughing field number 7. Well, it did, but at the same time it didn't. So we'll just quickly finish this off by hand and set it off to plough field number 8. It'll also de-weed it in the process. And then we'll set our stone picker off on field 12 and we'll use the John Deere 8R410 to take the rolling trailer over so that it can empty itself the trailer into a trailer that is suitable for the stones. Move this around, we'll get this going. Honestly, those potatoes were refusing to grow. And I'm pretty sure it's literally just going to be hassle now. So, we're not going to keep them around. As soon as they are harvested, we're going to sell the potatoes, sell the potato harvester. And then we're just going to get into planting grain on that field, or even grass. Because, as we know, grass is better. I might actually once we got the machines off working again, I might actually buy field number 18. And we could start with a harvest. We could start with a John Deere forage harvester that needs to be unloaded. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm coming. I set the combine in field 17 to self-unload. So that will just be keep unloading itself between between itself and the truck that is there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something kind of clever. I'm going to grab the rolling trailer. I'm going to go dump the stones in one of the shelters where they can be dumped. Then I'm going to run over and collect the potatoes and dump the potatoes, and then do the same again. And as we can do this at 32 miles an hour, we can do this with some quite nifty speed. And a tractor that's got some good pulling power. What we'll do, we'll dump the stones in this one. Actually, no, I'm being a bit irrational. I'm not going to just sell the potato harvester. I might grow potatoes at another time, but I'll do it on a field where there's not going to be anything to block it. I'll do it on a field where it's a lot more accessible. The field that it's on, field 14, no, it's just a bit inaccessible, really. We'll also get a tractor off Whedon as well. We'll get that going at some point. Okay, so where is it? Okay, so it looks like it's going to be there. Yep. Right along the bottom of the map. If I actually thinking about this, with the stone picker, it's not that it only holds 2,500 litres. I only need the trailer on the field to empty it. So if I take this trailer back and empty it, dump it by field 12 for the stone picking, and go get another one of these Roland trailer pieces, another one of these, I'm going to break the immersion, sorry guys, back in, through the hedge, there we go, too wide, didn't want to damage the crops. Yeah, then I can use this tractor just to run, and then all I need to do is just then quickly run up, and when I move field is move that trailer over, and I can still leave this one of these trailers next to the field. Or actually an even better solution is how we get on field 17. Okay, field 17 is coming along quite nicely. All I really need to do is get field 17 finished. Just run the trailers like this. Get field 17 finished and I can run the lorry there. And the stone picker, I can run the stone picker manually to the to dump the stones. I'll do it that way. That's a far more suitable way. So I'll keep running potatoes like this up here. I know the sale price isn't much, but we're gonna have an entire field, so we can sell it pretty much in massive bulk loads. As you can see, that was about 24,000 litres of potatoes. So yeah, that was quite a hefty amount of potatoes to go in. Oh no! I'll be safer just to continue just to run this like that, and I'll put the stone picking on pause, on hold for a moment. I'll park this by the field, and if I then go to the settings on the potato harvester, set that for self unload, it will then be able to drive around the field and unload itself. So we go into the vehicle settings. Combine self unload. Yes. Stop while unloading. Yes. Doesn't have a straw swath, so. Trying to miss a few bits, but okay. And field 17 is almost finished. There's a little chunk down the middle there, which is alright. Let's get field 7 ploughed. We can plough field 8, get rid of the weeds. And then as soon as field 17 is finished and the wheat either stored or sold. Is it wheat or is it oats? Oats, okay. And the oats are stored or sold, then we can get straight back into parking the lorry by the potato harvester, so that can continue to and don't forget, our trailer holds 250,000 litres, so it can probably do that entire field in one go, hopefully. Bear in mind, one load is 10%, so. New course. Just do it like that because that's what I set everything else as. There we go. Boom. Goes that. Start job. Click on that one. Save it. Ploughing. X. Field 8. Ploughing. Perfect. There we go. That's working. Right, let's take this up and get this started on field number 12. Because I can run this by hand. I can just run this manually up once it gets full, but I doubt it will. I can't wait to get some cattle going and okay, so it's blocked by an object. I will sort that potato harvester out in a second. So, no course. We'll do number of headlands, 5, because that's what I did with the stone worker. Boom, perfect. Save that. Start job. Click on there, field 12, CP, stone picking. X, space, field 12, stone, stones. Call it that. There we go. Perfect. Right, just leave that just to... Oh god, no, not that one. Okay, so good. It sorted itself out on its line. Okay. Good. Right, so we'll stop this combine because this combine is finished. And we'll harvest the last of the field 17, the bits that are left over. I know obviously there are weeds. I will try everything in my power to make sure that weeds do not grow. I will weed every field just before they start growing. I will get myself a little John Deere 6120M. I will get a weeder. I will weed every field. I will spray every field. I will do everything to make sure the weeds will not grow. I'm sure I finished the field a little prematurely, so we'll just set off a worker and let them do their thing. Check on all the others, how that's going on. 22,500 litres at 62%. Let's quickly run off and go dump the potatoes and come back. I'll be right back, guys. Right, guys, we're back. I just went and dumped off those potatoes and then came right back to the field. It says our AI worker has finished its course, which I believe it did anyway. So, and then we hired just a little AI worker to do a couple little jobs. We have a line of them to do, so we can just mow it in a line like this. Just keep going. I don't know if I will harvest potatoes again, or if I'll plant potatoes and harvest them. It's very tedious. It is, but it can also be very rewarding. Potatoes aren't that bad at valuation. They do bring in a small amount, but nothing. But every little helps, especially. Eight is ploughing away, lovely. Field 12 is picking up the stones quite well. This is picking up the last little bit of the oats, and our potato harvester seems to just be chugging along, harvesting the potatoes appropriately. Is that soybean in the field below us? Nope, that is wheat. When did the soybean grow? Grows April, May. I'll harvest it now. September, October. Now, is there any soybean fields on the map? Any soybean? Any at all? None. There are no soybean. Like, that might be soybean, is it? No, they're all barley fields. And then they're grass. Right, it's not a single soybean field. Huh. Stone picker is also blocked by an object, so we'll sort that out as well while we are here. It's all covered in mud. something you'd expect driving through a muddy field collecting potatoes. Potatoes. Okay, so the X9 is completely finished. Let's sort out the stone picker. I just realised what I did, the mistake I made, that I powered up the machine but didn't lower it to the floor to pick up the stones. I totally realised what I just did. Okay, so keep that going. We'll quickly go over and collect the oats from our harvester. There we go. Put the hose exactly how I want it. We'll just fold it up right now, and then we'll just leave it here on the field for a second whilst we take the lorry over and park that by field 14 for the potatoes. So therefore we can take that roll and they'll actually use it for what we want to use it for, and that is stone picking. This trailer's got 50,505 litres of oats, which will bring in a decent price, but actually I'll store them for when we get horses. Or if we get horses. Got to break the immersion to get past the trailer. Oh, yep, I know. Yeah, I can see it in the caution. Oh, the immersion's not good. Oh well. We'll do it super quickly. Cut through the hedge. Alright, I'm going to quickly pause the recording, and when I cut back I'll be by field 14 with this lorry and this trailer. Welcome back. We've just unloaded our first load from the potato harvester into our truck. Let's turn it around. And we'll set it on this line instead, because it decided that it was going to do a completely different line that it should have done. We'll leave our combine there, we'll sort that out in a bit. As you can see, it's still ploughing around at field 8 quite lovely. It will miss a few little bits here and there, but that's not a big problem. Right, now let's get our 8R410 take these potatoes, go dump them, and then go collect the stones from field number 12. And as we bought field number 19, and that'll be our and that's been freshly ploughed, that'll be our next field to collect the stones from. As we know, it's a pretty big field, so that should take, we could even possibly get a trailer load of stones. The reason why I'm dumping them in there is because I don't know about whether placing a debris crusher on site, it saves having to drive it across the map. I could just buy some logging equipment. I could buy this land here behind the shelter and get some logging equipment and place like a selling point for wood chips and selling point for a debris crusher for stones. Really, like something I did kind of contemplate. And yeah, so let's get this down onto field 12. See how it's getting on with the stones. We'll lower it down and we'll empty our stone picker into it, move on to the next field, and then do exactly the same again. I think it got caught in the building there for some reason. It glitched out. Let's unload that container. Just leave it like that. This is almost done with the stone picking. We're on 1,463 litres, 73% full on this trailer. It's almost finished. Might as well finish off us. Yeah, might as well just let it finish, then pick up the rest and dump it into the trailer. Job done. Right, let's pick up all these stones that are left over. It looks like the tractor is the other 6050R is finished ploughing. We'll give it a quick check. Oh yeah, it says it's definitely finished ploughing, although kind of hasn't really. What other fields need ploughing? Ah, 14's going to need ploughing. But I can't do that though until it's finished harvesting. Okay, well, I'll just quickly finish off field 8, and then we can get back to stone picking. Might even buy a weeder and set this off weeding. Well, missed a bit. Oh yeah, this is really dirty. It should be after a day's ploughing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Final line on field number 8. Quite a serious cluster of stones over there. That's it, we're done with field number 8 ploughing. We'll be done ploughing until field number 14 is ready. Let's go part this up and then get back on with the stone picker. However, guys, I will actually stop the episode here. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I will do a bit more of the potato harvesting off camera and do the a bit more of the stone picking off camera as well. Alright guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.